Welcome, everybody, to the Rufus and Tloe podcast. I am your host, Randy, a.k.a. Rufus, and joining me, as always, for the first time, is my co-host, my friend, person you haven't met before. Her name is Tloe. Hi, Tloe.
Hi, Randy.
Excellent. You did a great job on the intro. I'm very excited to have you. Now, we have never met before, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, good, because I'm gonna hit you with 25 rapid fire questions. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. I mean, we could. This could be a segment, you know. Fire questions.
Okay, so we're actually doing the podcast right now, Tloe. So talking about the segments we're gonna be recording is a little odd. I'm just teasing
okay.
you. No. I'm only playing.
Okay.
This is the first podcast that we're recording, so people who are listening to this are already wondering. Let's see, 1 minute in, what we're doing. So if you remember in the little notes I sent you, and to everyone who's at home or on the treadmill doing whatever you're doing, this is a podcast about how me and Tloe cannot play Warzone, or better yet, are going to be pros at it someday. Is that accurate, Miss Tloe?
Yes, hoping to be good at it one day.
Yes. So and let's for fun, if people haven't seen your stream, Tloe95 on Twitch. Yes. How would you rate our skill level on a scale of 1 to excellent?
1.
For both? For you or for me?
No, actually, Randy, you're good. You're good.
No,
you get kills, don't you?
No.
What?
You have. You're too busy looking through your own character's eyes. I'm not joking. You have at least 5 more kills than I have in the times we've played together. That's how.
No.
Yeah, I don't hit anybody with any of my bullets.
I don't believe you.
Oh well, ask Fizz next time we stream. It's bad because he checks them every time. Hi Fizz, in case you're listening, I love you. You're my favorite person. Yeah. So so this, what I thought I would do is, and if you haven't heard the intro, it's probably because I deleted it because I'm an embarrassment, and it was 5 minutes of me just...
You deleted it?
No. I'm just saying, listen, this could be the year 2072, and someone's gone back and decided to listen to this podcast for the first time.
Okay.
See, that's... Tloe, the thing about a podcast is it's recorded, and it's on the internet forever. Did you know that?
I see it.
Yeah. So I'm just pretending that maybe someday someone's going back and being like, I remember. I don't know why they're old. I guess they were born.
You give them a really old voice.
I did. I apologize for what is it called when you tease someone who's elderly? Does that have a term? Do you know that?
I don't know. Making fun of your elderly.
No, not respecting your
elders.
Yes. All right. Well,
couldn't tell you the term you're looking for. I don't know.
Okay. Also, we're drinking, and we're always going to be drinking. So we're never going to win. I've lost my train of thought. So okay. So this season, and a season is just however many podcasts you want to put into a season, will be us building up. Tloe, you ready for this?
Yes.
We will not stop podcasting until you and me win a duo in Warzone.
Oh my god.
With no help. Nobody watching and telling us how to, just you and me calling out points of kill and loadout calculations, things like that. Are those terms in Warzone?
Wow. I don't know. Something about like he's on like the northwest side or
the northwest side of what?
I don't know. People give directions and I'm like, what is the marker for north and east? And like, nobody told me that.
Also, you are the ping master, so
it's such a ping master.
Dude, you're amazing.
And I'm also the, queen of giving a thumbs up when I'm trying to drop my money.
Okay, by the way, again, I'm sorry for the people listening, but this is what this is going to be. If you don't like it, man, you could go listen to Joe Rogan. He made like $60 million. He got his podcast purchased. So you know what? You want to listen to that Yahoo. I love you, Joe. So
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe Rogan. Hey, Landon, if you're listening, yo, tweet me, bro. I'm cool. I'm not cool. I am the least cool person you will ever meet.
Randy's cool.
Stop it. It's really quickly. The reason it's called Rufus and Tloe and not Randy and Tloe is because when I put in Randy and Tloe for a trademark and for a Twitter account and all this stuff, it was like Google literally said like no one likes that name. And I said,
Oh my
okay.
God, really?
No, it just didn't come up in the biometrics. Not biometrics. That's how you read someone's heartbeat. What's it called? Analytics.
Oh my God, I thought Google had some smart ass like
No.
little
Go-
bubble
you know
that
what?
came up and was like, that's not gonna work.
I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty sure me and Google are tight ever since I helped get rid of. Do you remember Ask Jeeves? Are you old enough to know what that is?
What is it?
Ask Jeeves was a search engine from way back when the internet was first created, and it was basically
no.
Google before Google, and it was like a butler who would help you get information. So you would be like, "Hello, I'm Jeeves. I'd like to help you find out about the porn you're into." That's
I
not true
definitely
either.
don't know about ass cheeks.
It's not ass cheeks. Alrighty then, we are off the rails. We are 6 minutes
Tell
in.
me
and-
that's not what it sounded like.
Well, now it does. Now I can never not think of ass cheeks, and I said porn, so now I'm embarrassed. If you could see my
Well.
face, which you can't because we haven't met,
Because we haven't met.
I am beet red. So I am. Oh, really quickly, what kind of wine you drinking? Red, white? What do you got?
This is a Cabernet.
So like I
I
said,
went
red,
to-
white. What's that?
Oh my God, it's red. Red
know what it
wine. It is a Cabernet.
Okay.
It's great with a steak or a pasta with red sauce.
Very nice. Oh, are you gonna have a spin? Oh, are you leaving my podcast to do a recipe one? Please don't leave me.
What? No. What are you
Okay,
talking
good.
about?
I thought maybe you would just quickly decide to do a recipe podcast in which you put like alcohol with food. Because didn't you said in your
No, that was just a short little tidbit.
Okay, well, Tloe's tidbits.
Yeah.
No, you know what? We're not using that phrase ever again.
Oh my God. But because you know it works. Tilo's tidbits.
No, dude. Oh no,
Now
we have
you're
another
mad.
segment. No, I'm not. Listen. You know what I loved
We
the
have
other
another segment.
the other day when we were talking, when I was in your stream, and you said, "Hey, Randy, how you doing?" And I said, "I'm good," and you're like, "You're always good, man." I appreciate that the personality I portray online is one of Mr. Positivity at all times, because every once in a while I'm a lunatic, but you haven't seen that side yet, so.
I think that's what I said. I said you're always positive, or like
Yeah.
you're positive energy, or something like that.
Yeah, I keep the monster inside. I lock him away. Whenever I'm not having a good day, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to talk to people.
Oh,
So-
okay. Well, I mean,
but-
that's good instead of just like unleashing the beast on people, you know?
That's just a new segment. Unleash the beast. Hey, you know what I hate? Those little tabs on the top of beer cans, man. They're always cutting my fingers.
We'll just have a ranting segment.
Oh my God, can I have... okay, so you know this is only supposed to be like 35 to 45 minutes, and I haven't got to the first question, and I'm not even sure anyone knows what this is about yet.
That's okay. Stick around. We'll let you know.
All right, we also don't have any sponsorship, so there's no commercials to cut to. So
Isn't
remember,
that the
guys,
best?
what's that? No commercials?
Yeah, I don't have to cut through anything. Because nobody wants to listen to commercials.
No, but it's gonna happen someday. I think everything's gonna be sponsored. I remember growing up when there was no streaming and there was like you just had to watch TV, and then you would just have to watch 3 commercials, and you had no idea what the point of anything was. Like it was just a simpler time.
It's just a simpler time. There were no podcasts.
That's right. Did you way to bring it back? Okay, so we have. God damn it, this is awful. So here's the point of this, guys, and I'm gonna stop looking at my phone because everything I wrote down doesn't matter. A real quick recap, a few minutes in, is Tloe started streaming about a month ago, as far as I know, and if I'm not wait, I have her right here on the phone. Let me ask her. Hey, Tloe.
Yes. Yes,
Well,
Randy.
When did you start streaming?
About a month ago. Literally about a month ago.
Okay, so and we talked. Okay, full disclosure, we talked for like a good hour and a half before this even started, and I'm 2 beers in, so I apologize once more for this nonsense. But you basically woke up one day. So I'm gonna set a scene. It's July.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's July 12th. I'm Tloe. I wake up to the radio playing. It's a beautiful morning. You hit your alarm clock. You put on your robe and your slippers, and you go down to your breakfast nook, and you're reading the morning paper with a hot cup of Joe, and you see you see one of your favorite cats. You have two cats, and one of them twitches, and you get an idea. I'm gonna stream on Twitch. And then end scene. How's that? Is that how it happened?
Yeah, totally. I put on my robe and my slippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tell me the story right back to me. I want to hear exactly what I just said.
No.
So what was your decision?
So I have a lot. I mean, I have a lot of friends. No, I have more, I guess, male friends than female, I guess, and they all play games.
Okay.
And, I guess they know that girls stream, girls make money, and they're like, you'd have so many followers, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't play video games. Like, video games, not for me.
Video games, okay.
Yeah, video games.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was the whole quarantine thing. I don't know if I had just sat and thought about it long enough. I was just too bored. I don't know what it was, but I was like, you know what? Let me just try. Like, not just to make money, not just to,
right.
I don't know, get famous or whatever. Like, let me just, try. And that's basically it. I mean, I had no idea what I was doing. I literally had no idea what I was doing. It's so many YouTube videos. I'm lucky enough to have some guy friends to, somewhat tell me what to do, how to play.
That's right. You just do what they tell you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And then you meet people on the stream, and then now they're helping me with all the tech stuff and telling me what I need to do, what I need to have, all that information. So.
And we talked about it earlier, but I want to touch on this again. And I know I'm a total goofball at night with a few beers in me, but you need to hear this, and people who are listening need to hear this. I'm amazed at the kind of people, and I'm eliminating myself from this because I'm not a big fan of self-promotion. By the way, check me out on Twitter. I'm just kidding. You have an amazing, small but a positive community of people around you. I know you think your numbers are small, and that's just because it's 4 weeks, man. It's crazy to think that there are people out there who's been doing it a year. And don't have anybody watching, and it's not a gimmick. You're not trying to, I know I teased you earlier thinking that you might be a pro streamer who's just trying to get people to, come help the damsel in distress play. But if you've seen your stream at all, it's as real as anybody else out there doing stuff. You're not putting on a costume and a mustache and trying to make fun of little children like that old pal of mine, Dr. Disrespect. So
yeah, I mean, and I try and stay away from. I mean, no offense to any of the other girl streamers out there.
Yeah.
They make their money, they do their thing, but I purposely don't wear the little tiny outfits just to get viewers. So I'm really just kind of chilling. Like, I just get online, I get on stream, and I just play these games and cross my fingers I make it at least, I don't know, maybe to see the smoke come in a little bit, because you've gotten far enough.
Yeah,
where it's
I've been able to play with you a few times. We did almost win one time. We came in second.
Yes,
I still blame myself. Listen, if you're not into video games, this podcast is not for you. And if you are into video games, you hate us right now because we haven't even. I don't even know if we've said what game we're playing. Have we? Have we mentioned that it's
No, we haven't. Oh my god.
So
okay, first episode, we're still learning.
Listen, if you follow us and learn, we're gonna be good at Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, and we're also gonna be good at. I hope this is recording. We're gonna be good at podcasting. We're gonna be amazing cat owners because we love our kittens and our babies. And I'm gonna learn how a growl works. I think that's a type of gun.
I think it is.
So I'm gonna go back to my little notes here because I did have a couple things I wanted to talk about. Do you think that if your numbers keep, well, I'm not going to speculate that your numbers are going to grow, but do you think that the way you've played so far, as in like the silliness of your, and again, if you have clips and if you want to check out these clips, there's nonsense. There are times where we are laughing so hard. One of our friends is rage quitting. Love you, Fizz, out of the game because he knows we just can't hold our shit together. So
Complete mess.
yeah.
Complete mess.
Oh yeah, hot mess is what you called it, I think.
Yeah, Hot Mess Express actually is what it was.
Oh well, that's the name of the train that runs through Warzone. I think we're gonna have to keep that in there. Do you think that you would if you got really good, you would change the type of stream or style? Like, would you go to more of a, number one top players only? Is that something?
Oh,
that,
no.
Okay.
No, not at all. No.
It's
Because I want to be, I don't watch enough streamers to know what they do. Like, is that something that big streamers do? Like, they separate stuff like that?
I think so.
When they get big?
I there's very few people who I followed from the beginning, and I think that there is sort of a need to, once you get high enough on a pedestal, to like really just only play with A-listers and sort of appreciate the people who are watching you, and remember, like, what's weird is Twitch, to a lot of people, I know a lot of people who have no idea what Twitch is. It's a very niche streaming service in which it's not anything but watching other people play video games. So, and that's something we can all do. I mean, everybody has a game system. So I keep getting asked, A, why are you asking me questions, and B, why are you here, and why are you bothering us, and why don't you have a hat on? But they're asked. That's not true. I'm losing my train of thought, and I was trying to. My Hot Mess Express just left the station. I totally lost my.
We're talking about famous streamers and what they do. I'm just saying I don't think I'm gonna get that way. Say that I blew up. Say I'm, I don't know what, making money or the F word, famous, whatever.
Oh yeah, the famous F word. Famous,
yes,
literally.
but no, I don't have any intentions to do that. I mean, I guess it's easier said than done, but I really don't think that would happen, because it's just, I don't think that's me. I really don't.
Yeah, it's hard. It's there's a culture there. That's what I was saying. Thank you for getting me back on the train. Twitch is not. It's such a specific section of people that I think most people who are. I mean, I watched videos on YouTube. I was getting interested in streaming after playing with you guys and getting to know everybody. And there are more videos about how to be a Twitch streamer than I think there are really Twitch streamers. So it's everyone's in it for a reason. And
yeah.
If your main goal is to just have a few drinks, kill some time, and put on a good show, and I think that's what you're doing in your stream more than a lot of people are, at least at this time.
For sure.
It sticks around. Like I think it can last the test of time, just by being fun and being interesting. I know, we talked about it earlier, that you definitely want to be able to have a rotation of people who are coming in and playing with certain people. Have you played anything else besides Warzone? I don't even know what else you.
No,
this the first game
I haven't. This is the first and only game I've ever played. I mean, actually, I've played Fortnite, and I don't like it.
No, it's terrible.
I'm so bad at it, and I think it's stupid. I just.
Okay, great. This is a
I don't
perfect
understand the point of it.
No, so my son played it for a little bit. He likes it. He's 3, and he has a couple kills in Fortnite. I'm very proud of him. But what I don't understand is, so my goal is to shoot somebody or build a house. It makes It makes no sense, and I know there are ragers who absolutely despise the concept of it. I will say that the only thing that works to most video games' favors is that Fortnite sort of did what Minecraft did and on other games. It basically got the world to take notice of Battle Royale games. So I've never played a Battle Royale game before
Yeah.
Warzone. And that's basically what it is. It's, last man standing, best person wins. I don't think anybody was really into it until Fortnite came out. And then, every kid and their friends were playing it and doing the dances and
I was gonna say the dances. I didn't even know what Fortnite was until I saw people doing these stupid dances, and they're like, "Oh, it's Fortnite," and I was like, "Well, what is Fortnite? What is Fortnite?"
and I think a lot of people too don't like the cartoonish nature of it. I know.
Yeah, I
video
don't like
games,
the cartoon.
No, it's a little bit too.
What's the viewing difference? What is that called? Because Warzone is three what? Because you are the person, and then with Fortnite you see your person from above.
Third person
What's that
perspective. It's first person perspective and third person perspective. So first person is what you're doing with Warzone, and it's where you see your hand and you see your weapon, but nothing else. And third person is basically over your own shoulder. I think the only time you go third person in Warzone is when you drive a vehicle, and as we've learned recently, you know where I'm going with this. You are.
I know exactly where you're going. Yes.
You're a shit show. Because I'll tell you something. I played with you like 2 or 3 times, and you're like, I'm not getting in the driver's seat. I'm not getting in the driver's seat. And I kept thinking to myself, like, well, look, if you're gonna get good at this, you have to. Jump in there, like fly the helicopter.
Okay.
And then I watched you drive that truck, and I thought, you know what, maybe you should leave the. There's a reason.
So
you're not
you
playing
understand why? You understand why I was saying I'm not driving?
Yes, I'm worried that you can't drive an actual motor vehicle. Do you have a driver's license?
Yes, I have a driver's license, and I'm actually extremely good. I'm actually amazing. I'm a great driver.
Are you a race car driver? Can you? Oh, you know what? I don't even know if you want to go into this, but you a speed demon? You a fan of driving fast?
Depends on my mood.
So, okay. Tell me what kind of mood you have to be in to go fast, and then tell me what kind of mood you have to be in to go slow.
It also depends on type of music I'm listening.
Okay, so Tila, we're gonna have subcategories. Tell me what mood and music is the fastest. What mood and music is the speed limit, and then what mood and music is like so slow you're parked.
Okay, so I guess I'm going slow. Okay, so I say slow. It's actually like the speed limit. Mm-hmm. I'm going the speed limit when I'm tired.
Okay. Well,
so
you know what?
Let's say I get off work late and I'm on my way home and I'm going slow, aka the speed limit. Mm-hmm.
Is this country music? Slow country?
Yes.
Yes, I knew it. Yep. I had a feeling.
I would do country or probably country.
Okay.
And then same with in the morning. So I wake up to go to work. I wake up at like 6:50 in the morning.
Okay, this is where you get the robe and your slippers and you go down to your breakfast nook, correct?
Correct. And then when I'm actually finally on my way to work, my eyes are all sleepy, they're heavy, and I'm trying to wake myself up. I'll play like pop music. Depending on my mood, I will go back to country, but I'm trying to like wake myself up. I'll go pop, maybe some rock, maybe some hip hop, and I'll try and start singing along with the songs to wake myself up, and I go a little bit faster, bob and weave to try and wake myself up. But if I'm really, really tired, I'll just stick to the speed limit.
Okay. So super tired. Now, you mentioned in the stream EDM. Where does that fall into play? Is that just like when you're out partying and raving and doing all your... Is that when you like your EDM music? Because
that is one. Yes,
okay.
yes. But I'm also just kind of driving around, Like
Gotcha.
if I'm going out to... If I'm going to go meet friends at dinner, or if I am coming home from work and I'm not extremely tired, like I'll put that on because you know what, hell yeah, I just got off work. Mm-hmm. I still have the rest of my day. It's still light out,
So you're
like
on
in a
your way
good
to
mood.
Yeah, you're on your way home. You're about to pop on your Taco Tilo Tuesday or geez, if I call
Yeah.
your show one more time a podcast, I'm gonna fire myself from this, and you're gonna have to get. You just have to. Oh, listen, if you want to get rid of me, just find a guy named Rufus who can do this with his voice. That's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah. I'll just put an ad out on Craigslist.
Oh no! Don't listen. As a man who doesn't want to see anything bad happen to a woman, please don't sell jewelry.
I would never.
No,
I would never.
No, that's a dangerous thing. It's awful.
It is. It is dangerous. I actually know a really sad situation, but I won't say that because nobody wants downer mood.
Well, but you know what? This is what becoming friends and talking about, like, I have a feeling that although this point of this entire podcast was supposed to be about video games, it's I talked about it in the intro. It's stream of consciousness. We have a few friends who come over. I know I said I'm kind of antisocial, but I do have a very small clique of friends who I see in person, and it's very rarely do I talk politics or religion or anything like that. It's usually surface stuff, but every once in a while we crack a few drinks and go down the rabbit hole, which is a favorite saying of mine, going down the rabbit hole. I reference it so many times I find myself annoyed by that saying.
I like it.
Okay, well we're going to go, it's an Alice in Wonderland reference if you didn't know that.
I assumed.
Okay. Well,
but thank you for clarifying.
I'm so sorry. I know you're not an idiot. I don't mean to treat you like you.
No. I'm okay. You need to know. I really do not get offended. Like,
awesome.
I'm probably
Good.
the easiest person to talk to. I will laugh with you more than I would ever get offended and say, "Oh my God, what did you just say?"
Yeah, well, I will tell you that it took me probably 1 or 2 streams playing with you guys to know that for the most part, as long as I try to do one joke at my expense and then one joke at someone else's expense, and I will give you another compliment. This is not supposed to be just positivity for all of us around here, but your ability to know what's going on, like you're playing a video game, you're also probably sometimes texting on your phone and drinking a White Claw, yuck, and
Hey, no, take that back.
I'm sorry.
It is Bud Light seltzers,
Bud Light seltzers.
not White Claw.
Hashtag Bud Light seltzers. Oh, by the way, we have a Twitter, and all I'm following is Bud Light and
no
Twitch.
Way.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah. So
hey, Bud Light, if you're listening, give me a sponsor, please.
That's right. I'm gonna tweet them every day at noon and say it's 12 o'clock. I'm not drinking, but somebody should be. Hashtag Bud Light Seltzer. Hashtag Rufus and Tloe podcast. Because if something happens, I will lose my mind. Even though I'm a Miller Lite guy. Hashtag Bud Light. No, I'm just kidding.
That is so weird.
So,
Miller Lite. Wow.
Oh yeah. So another compliment. Yes, your ability to know what the joke is, even when you're multitasking, is only rivaled by the fact that Fizz plays a game. He moderates two chats, and he also puts in like hype and pro. I don't even know what it's called.
He
What is it?
manages like my Streamlabs.
Yes.
And he does all of my stuff. So if he's keeping up with how many seltzers I'm having and how many gulags I win and lose and like
The
my
priorities.
stats and stuff. Yeah, and like he'll put my Discord information up so people can follow me on there. And I'm like, how are you doing this like as you're playing? Because I can barely keep up with people in my chat and what they're saying as I'm playing and what they're saying in the game. I don't know how he does it. I have no idea.
Welcome to the We Love T Fizzle podcast. It's this dude is a Canadian legend. He's a legend. He's a legend.
He is.
Me and him have a very positive relationship. We're soulmates mentally. We come up with the same. We sing the same songs. We know the same references. And but the guy's just I think he's me if I had devoted all of my talking ability into like game playing skills, because I actually thought he was going to kill me. I think it was yesterday or the day before when I said, "Hey, I've never set up my loadout. Do you want to help me?" And he sounded like he was so happy that I asked, but he was like, "What have you been using up until this point?"
Oh, yes, exactly.
I every time we say let's get a loadout, I don't know the point of it because I never get to shoot anybody with any of my guns. So what does it matter what gun I'm carrying? It just means
Wait, so you haven't had a loadout this whole entire time, but you've been saying like, "Let's go get a loadout." And
I never say let's get a loadout.
I'm sorry. I thought that's what you just said.
Well,
Sorry.
what I meant was everyone else says let's get a loadout, and I say sure, and then somebody says, hey, who didn't grab it? Because what sucks is it doesn't disappear until we all get one, so I just pick one up, but I never had it set up. I don't know what ghost is. That's how bad I am. I didn't know what that meant. Do you know what that means?
I think that means that other people can't see you, but I don't know how to turn it on. Like, I don't know if it's something I have to turn on and turn off. I don't know.
Okay, so here's our homework. It's you know what's listen, don't laugh at me, young lady. You have work to do. You need to know. Well, that's not even gonna happen because you're gonna stream tomorrow, and then the next time we probably play together will be Drunk Saturday Night stream. So
for sure.
I'm not gonna remember any of this, but I think the plan must be to figure out what. I think we need to. You are great at reviving, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm a reliable ass bitch when it comes to saving lives.
All right.
If I see someone dying, like man down, I'm coming in real hot. Saving your life.
Yeah. You don't care if anything's happening around you. Explosions are going off.
That's kind of bad though, because everyone's like, wait. Like, will you get a little bit farther? I'm like, no.
Oh. Yesterday, I hate to keep doing this. We're just being those people who are like, remember that time when Fizz told me to stop crawling because it makes me bleed out faster? Did you know that was a thing?
I had no idea. He casually said that, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I always crawl. I just crawl in a circle when I'm bored. I'm not good at the game.
When I'm dying, I'll literally spin in a circle, just crawling around.
Mm-hmm. I'm basically waiting to go to my gulag fight. Mm-hmm. So, I'm gonna double check to make sure I didn't miss any conversation tidbits. So do you plan on doing, like you're pretty regular when you stream, you do Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And then random days,
And random day. Yeah, you're kind of all over the place. That's fine though.
I know, and I feel bad about it, but it's like my schedule is just so unpredictable with work. But honestly, I will never work a Tuesday or a Thursday.
Okay.
We're just not open on those days. That's why.
Oh, then that's perfect. You have your set days, and then it's like extra content whenever you do it. But I was surprised to see you pretty much following a regular schedule. I did notice. I was going to give you this advice in stream if we didn't talk on the podcast that your time seems to be when everyone's at work. You're like 2 p.m. Central. Like it's such an odd. I know it's not 2 p.m. Central, but it's still pretty early.
It is.
Oh,
it is 2 p.m. Central.
Oh, it's
exactly what time it is.
Oh, then that's horrible. No one's home at that time. Like only you and
I know.
people
like I was actually thinking about it. Actually, so I was thinking about the fact that I'm never even on at 2 Central. I'm always late. It's literally closer to like 3 o'clock. I don't know why I'm late, but I know the people are at work. It's the people that I play with. So I'm like, do I wait and make it later so the people that I play with I can still play with? Yeah. Or do I start earlier and then I can maybe try and get new people in the chat on the stream? But then at the same time, everybody's at work. So
yeah. I think and we're figuring out this as we go. So I'm gonna when this podcast is over, I'm gonna throw a couple comment sections up in what's linked to this podcast, so people can give suggestions, even if it's a we want to hear less of you and more of Tloe. I'm okay with that. I have a counter on my my talking, and I think I've dominated this by at least 75%. So if you do start your podcast, Jesus, oh my God, I keep saying it. If you start your stream, Miller Lite's getting to me.
Stream.
Yeah, you start your stream. And it's a double-edged sword because you want to start with enough people so that there's a reason to watch. But if you start early and say like, well, this is when I can bring in new viewers, how are you going to actually, what would be your draw to get them there? So it's
Oh, yeah, I
it's
don't
something you're
know.
going to have to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
I've also seen you stream non-Warzone stuff, which is fine, but boy, that multiplayer is not fun to watch, I don't think, at least from my perspective. It's
I
so
don't think
rapid
that it
fire.
is either. Because
Yeah.
you just can, it's so fast,
Yes.
and shoot, or you die, and you get back on, and you die again, and you get back on, and it's just, I don't think
Right.
that it's fun to watch either. I just, I don't know, I've never, in the beginning, maybe I could now, but I just, the idea of, like, getting on and not knowing what I'm doing, really, like, I'm not going to go into a game of Warzone, obviously, if I'm by myself, and I don't want to play with just random people, because
Yeah.
I'm kind of shy,
Yeah.
like I'm still figuring out what I'm doing. So I was like, maybe I could just do multiplayer, and as people get on, then I can find someone to play with, and then I'll play Warzone.
Well, from a standpoint of somebody who knows that your followers and stuff get a notification like, hey, Tloe's. I think I get an email even to let me know that you're
Really?
on. We'll have to get with Fizz and tell him like maybe 20 minutes before you get on, some kind of follower blast or whatever it's called, to tell people like, hey, the first 3 people to respond back, we're going to be getting on at this time, or specifically who's interested in playing. Like there might be a way for you to not. And I'll tell you honestly, when I follow Broken Machine or other oh my God, that's 7. I have almost
You're counting?
yeah.
Keeping
We're gonna
track?
have that's 7 times I called it a podcast. I followed Broken Machine's stream. And I'd say the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, he has a couple thousand people watching at times, but he's only at, 50, 60, 70. So there is kind of a build up to it. It's not something that
Yeah,
just
for
people are
sure.
into right off the bat and totally want to, like I'll throw my phone on. How I do it is I usually have an earbud in and I have it on, but I'm not actually watching until, I start to hear a few people talking. So and it's I haven't streamed. How difficult is it to talk to people when there's not actually someone to interact with? Like,
It's hard.
yeah,
That was one of the hardest things, is because, you say I'm good at interacting with people, but in the beginning I wasn't at all. So many times I missed what people were saying if they left a comment in the chat and I wasn't responding just because I was so nervous on what to say. And I was like, how do I respond? Like, I don't know these people. Like, I have to just randomly just be really outgoing. And that was hard. So I kind of just, I watched a couple more streams after I was noticing I'm really doing bad at communicating. And I saw other streamers, and that's just how they were. They were being really outgoing. They were talking to people like they knew them. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. So it's hard,
Yeah.
but I feel like you just kind of have to do it, And then the more you do it, and then I feel like, we haven't met in person, but the more that we've talked in comments, or me and Fizz or whatever, then you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, it's definitely it takes time. Again, for anybody who's listening who is trying to get into this, it's kind of like complaining about being successful. Like it's weird. You want to say like it's hard after a month, but there are lots of people who would do anything to be in your shoes right now, in your situation where they're like, well, it's hard to keep up with it. Again, you're too humble to, you're not complaining that you can't keep up with it. It's just a matter of like, how do you make sure that 20 people feel comfortable and feel like they've been included? They're giving up whatever they do in their real lives, whether it's they're at work or they're students or and your age groups all over the place. They're devoting an X amount of time and in some cases money to following you. So you have to give them what they want without being commanded to do certain things. Like dance for me, monkey.
I know.
Put on a show. That's what I'm here for. I'm your for as long as I'm part of your stream. I'll be the token goofball, and I think in the intro I said you're the streamer and I'm the knucklehead. So
Yes, you did. Oh my god, when you called yourself a knucklehead, I started laughing so hard. I don't know why that was so funny. I haven't heard that term in a long time, but I thought it was so funny.
I think I don't know, it's apropos for me because, Knucklehead, it's sort of a old throwback to a vaudeville, a Three Stooges type. Like, I'm the kind of guy who will walk into a door on purpose just to see, just to give people a good laugh, at my own expense. But
you're kind of like the comedic relief.
I am fine with that. I serve.
Yeah.
I was telling my wife the other night that 1 time is a fluke, 2 times is a pattern, and 3 times is confirmation. And what I mean is, this is you and the group who play on your stream are like the 3rd group of people who I've interacted with who I don't know in person. So I've met some people online playing games, and I became friends with them, and they're like, "You're so fun to play with," and it's okay. Like, I keep apologizing that I'm not very good, and they're like, "No, because when you're not here, we play better, but it's boring." And I thought, what a nice compliment. Although I get it, I'm not the greatest, but. And after I heard that, I think, like you said, it's for the 3rd time hearing it, I'm like, I guess that's exactly the position I want to be in. And, did I hear a Charlie? How's Charlie?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to say that really quiet.
I have good ears. I also don't mind.
I was still listening to you.
I know. I wanted to talk about your cats for a second because I think it was funny that you told me the other day, you're like, if you know so much about cats, what are my cats' names? And
yeah.
I nailed it.
You won.
It's easy because we have 1 cat with the same name. So we are at our catpacity. We have 5, and if I tell you that already.
Catpacity?
We are at catpacity.
Oh my god, I love that.
Our family and friends think we're insane. We take in everything that's wild because we're in the middle of a sort of Amish country where there's just farmlands all around us, and the problem is everywhere there's a barn cat. Here there's a barn cat.
That why you have so many? Because you rescue them?
Absolutely. We have. I know, right? Oh, here we go, everybody. Listen to the big bleeding heart I am.
Yeah. You need to tell everyone how much I love cats, and I guess you too.
Yes, I.
That's the story behind this.
Yes, we love cats so much that we there's times when we either find homes for them or make sure I think there was 1 cat we brought in that we couldn't rescue. He was a nutcase. He was vicious.
He was vicious.
He tried to blind me one time. So
what?
He was hiding in the rafters of my basement because we tried to heal him up, and all I knew is, I'm like, I went in there to feed him. And we called him Blackie because he was black, and we're bad at naming things. And when I opened the door, he jumped from the rafters with his claws out, going for my eyes. And I was like, we're getting rid of this guy real fast. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But we did take him and get fixed. And because I thought, I don't want him making more children. But then I took him up the street to the neighbor's farm and just let him out in the woods. So, and I think he's still there to this day, bothering those nice people. So, sorry, farmers. I left a cat at your doorstep. So,
oh my gosh.
Oh no! My wife broke through with a text. I think she's questioning.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, good. Then I didn't even have to reference it, but it did
pop
up on my phone.
Anything. But thank you for letting me know.
Absolutely. Well, guess what? Not that it has anything to do with her text, but we have reached our time limit, at least for this show. I appreciate you jumping on here this late at night.
Really? That was so fun.
I know, and they will get better, and we will be more succinct. I know it was a practice run, and I believe we used up a lot of our good stories before we started recording. So
we should have just recorded all that.
You know what? From this point forward, we'll be able to pop on, have a drink, and just start without even having to go into a big lead up. So
I think that's best.
So just for continuity, I'm just gonna read this little thing that I wrote, and then I'm not gonna stop doing it because it seems too scripted. But anybody listening, if you like what you heard, please give us a like and follow in any of the major social medias. And we are at Rufus and Tloe, RUFUSANDTLOE.com. We have a website. You can download us on any app or any podcast website, and you can find our RSS feed at rufusandtloe.com as well. We appreciate the opportunity to get to know all the great people in the gaming community. We will get better. You will get better. Please come and enjoy this. And until next time, be good, be safe, and have fun.